Yay. Well, welcome everyone to tonight's Team Huddle. We are super excited about the training topic we have tonight, just because it is super practical and everyone could totally use this in their business. So your trainers tonight are myself, Polly, Gabby, and Yin. And we want to share with y'all basically some this business, it's all about working smarter, not harder. And so we've got some hacks that will help you do that. And so, for me, like this is the whole reason why I even got into Arbonne, was the fact that I could leverage my time. And like, I know so many people when they're starting out, you might be like working a full-time job, have kids. Like, I mean, I like try and think of like everything, like single mom with kids, working a full-time job, like just your life is full. And so we definitely can all use these little hacks to make things so much easier and just be time savers. Because the one thing that I find out, and you'll see when I'm talking about these hacks, if you don't have everything like ready and accessible, you're gonna be like, I'll do that later. And then what happens? You don't do it later. Like it just, if it becomes too complicated, you just kind of forget the whole thing and you throw the baby out with the bathwater. So the first one, for some reason there's feedback. Y'all hear that? Or is it better now? Okay.
Yeah, I just muted a couple of people.
Okay. So the first one I want to show y'all, let me go into first one I want to show y'all is like how I organize my phone. My 13-year-old did this and like did everything in little files. So I actually have an Arbonne file on my phone. And in my Arbonne file, one of the things that I love is this right here. Let's see, do you see that typewriter? It's WordBoard. You see that? Okay, so I want to show you something with that. I know I probably should have done this from my phone and shared, but so I want to show you my word board, how stacked it is. Okay, do you see all that? Those are all files. Okay, so I'm going to open my biggest file, which is reach outs, because that's what I do the most of. Look how many types of reach outs I have. Okay, why this is so awesome is because like every day, like my method of business is I reach out to 5 new people a day. And I want to kind of I'll backtrack this in a second. A lot of times, like I'll be like, I had a situation where I was reaching out to someone who I hadn't talked to since high school, and it's like I like get on a kick where I'm doing this. It's not available on Android, but yes, someone's saying that LazyBoard. So basically, what's so great about this is before I would be like scrolling through either my notes or scrolling through like previous texts, like, oh, I said something similar to such and such, or I said something similar to such and such, or why can't I find that text? I know I said it to someone before, or you just recreate something new. And honestly, like if I have to recreate something new, I'll be like, okay, well, I can't do this in 2 seconds. I'll just do it later, like after I pick up Etta from school, or after, it's like after this, after that, after this phone call. And then it just doesn't happen. But like if you have it like ready, like accessible like this, and I just want to show you how cool this is. So that I'm going to click one of these. So let's go into a text. I'm going to I'm going to do it to Lauren Robinson. So see, I've got our text up. When I press in here, I go to my keyboard and I can do, my keyboard turns into that. And so I'm going to do a 30-day reach out to her. So see, it's like blank right now where it's blinking. I press that button and look, the whole reach out goes in there. Isn't that awesome? So anyway, if you don't have it and you're not familiar with it, definitely look at getting it, because it's like like take the extra like 10 minutes, like once you're doing text, to just be dumping that in there. Okay, the second thing is something that I use alongside of this. It's called Reach. Okay, there was another one called Hit 'em Up that like people in Arbonne were using, but what I didn't like about Hit 'em Up was the whole process for like connecting your computer to Hit 'em Up. Is that it just took a long time. Like there was all these hoops you had to jump through. With Reach, it's literally they send you a code, it attaches to your computer, it pulls like the CSV file, which is awesome. This is good like for if I'm doing like I do like a reach out to all my preferred clients to let them know about a special, or I do it to like all my consultant buyers. like my consultants who are not really working the business, but getting the discount. But it allows me to send one text in like 5 minutes, like to hundreds of people. So as you're growing a team, and the thing that I love about it is it's so easy for this Reach app to hook to my computer that like I update it every month and like go into my team reports with Arbonne and do that. And again, we don't want to like go through all the details of this. Like if this is something that's like, ooh, I want to learn how to do this, like reach out to me. But I mean, a lot of this stuff is super intuitive. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about, just two more, is having your curiosity packets and your samples like in batches of 10. So like, again, same thing for me. I've been doing like a ton of calls with people out of town and I need to like be sending out packets. And let me show y'all something too. A national vice president had told me about this, and then Polly did it before me and walked me through this. So like this little scale I got off Amazon for like $14. Like I can get the envelopes from the post office and get, an account at stamps.com. I know that Denise, you're on here. You said that there's another place that's better. So she'll hook us up with that it's cheaper. But like I literally mail my stuff from here. Like it's so easy because again, the thing is, if it's not, I'm sorry to say, if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. So it's like if I have like my curiosity packets, like with like my 3 INR bonds that are like my evergreen ones that I like, just so I don't spend so much time like, being like, well, which one should I send her? Which one, like having all that. Okay. And then the last thing is in YouTube, I'm sure y'all know this, but maybe not because it's the first time you're doing an Arbonne business and having to use this. So like in YouTube, I have my library set up. So I have them in like little folders. So the Arbonne Biz, nutrition, stuff that I use for pop-ups, which hasn't happened since last year, but does that Arbonne training, all that. So like it makes it so easy for me to go like into my, like literally like to send a video to someone, I hang up the phone like after we get off of Zoom, and I'll say, I'll send you a video. Well, if I open up business, I already have like all of these in here that are choices that would like definitely fit with the person I'm talking to. Does that make sense? So, and then the very last thing, this is just a life hack. I taught this to my daughter today. She had to do a phone call with a grown up. And I was like, listen, here's my little life hack. And I use this in my Arbonne business all the time. When you do a reach out to someone or you're talking to someone and you don't expect it to go the way it's going to go and it gets a little awkward, has anyone ever had that happen? Like you're like, oh, have a backup topic in your head. So like an example would be that like if let me think of the one that I told my daughter today. Well, I'll tell you an Arbonne one. Like if like I know that the people were like from preschool. Okay, like I did a reach out this week and I'm having a phone call with this girl. And if it gets a little bit awkward, about Arbonne or whatever, I need to switch gears. I went on Facebook because I knew her from preschool. I can't remember her kids' names. So I like went on Facebook, like looked like, oh wait, that one was in Phoebe's class. Oh, that one was in Claire's class, and like wrote the names down so I can be like, how's Henry doing? Oh my gosh, he's a senior. Like that's so crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like I prepare myself for if things go off track, that like I can come out of there feeling like a champ and like we've had a good conversation. Does that make sense? Okay, those are my hacks. So who is next? Gabby?
Sure. Okay, so mine are, I'm going to talk about a couple apps. So the first one that I use all the time and I'm obsessed with is called Canva, Canva. I use it on my laptop a lot, but I also have it on my phone. And what's cool with that is you can have like pre-made templates. So whenever someone new joins your team or you're like making a welcome post, I keep all of mine pretty much the same. And then I just pop different people's pictures in. So as you're building your team, huge, big, fat, and wide, and you're adding so many new people into your organization, sometimes it can be like, oh my God, I have to make all these cute graphics. And same thing with like once you, with like, what's it called, praise and stuff like that. I just keep it the same and pop different people's pictures in. And then I also love WordSwag and there's another one too that I'm missing. But the other app that I wanted to share, if you don't have this yet, you absolutely need both of these. is called Arbonne Shop and Arbonne My Office. Like, if you don't have these, you need to download them right now. I'm not kidding. It's going to be such a help for you. And one of the reasons why I love the Arbonne Shop app is because it actually has an international section where you can change the country. So as you're building your team to other network or other countries, let me sign in real quick. Shop with me. You can go to your account, and then hopefully y'all can see my screen okay. Okay, so you'll go to your account over here. Let me make it less bright. Okay, and then you can click on product catalog and it will bring up all the different countries. So you can actually see the pricing for different countries. So it's really helpful when you have a call with someone in Australia or in the UK, and you can be like, hold on, let me look up the price for that for you. The other thing is you can see preferred client pricing. So if you go to view client/PC catalog, you can click preferred client catalog, and that's a really great way that you can screenshot pricing. It has a little PC dot down there. That's a great way that you can go, and if someone's like, I really want to get, the CC cream, how much would it be? And they're a preferred client, you can just go in there and like screenshot it for them. So that's really cool. I use that app all the time. That's also what I use when I want to like build someone their own bundle. Instead of having to like go on the website and figure it out, all the math, I'll just look at the PC pricing on the Arbonne Shop app, and then like literally just tally it up for them and be like, this is what it would be. And it's so simple. And then the other one is the My Office app. And the reason why I love this one is because you can literally go to your dashboard and see like all of your numbers. You can see your team and like who's doing what. You can see breaking news. So if someone joined your team or a new PC placed an order or an old PC placed an order, you can see all that. So that's really great. Sometimes, every once in a while, the website goes down and the app works. So you can kind of play around with that and see like if you're going for a big goal and you're about to hit it, you can like update it and check your numbers there. Okay, and then my two last ones are on your computer. So like whenever I know that this is probably how I do it, but when you open up your what's called like Safari, Google, whatever you use, Chrome, there's like a favorites tab. So I actually have literally like the first thing on there is my Arbonne tracker. So every day when I open up my computer and I open up Safari, I just open up my tracker, and it's really easy. Instead of having to like go to my email, go into Google Drive, like get it from there, it's just directly on like saved to my favorites on like the home screen of Safari, which is really nice. Same thing with your Arbonne website. You can do it with the source as well. Any websites that you're using a lot for Arbonne, you can just go ahead and save it into your favorites. And then the last hack I have is for Facebook parties. And you can also do this for one-on-ones, but yeah, team website. Thanks, Lauren Rose. I actually will pull up. So if I'm doing a call from my phone or like a Facebook Live from my phone, I'll set it up on my laptop. So like, I wish I could show y'all, but I prop it up against my laptop screen so that it looks like I'm looking at the camera. But then I pull up the script on my computer and I'm literally reading from the script. And I know that this probably, all of y'all are like, yeah, duh, like we already do that. But in case you don't, it's awesome because it looks like you're looking at the camera, but really you're just reading the script, which is really nice. So that's another little business hack for y'all. And yeah, I'm going to pass it to Polly, I think, and then Yin, you're going. Okay.
Awesome. Those are so good. Okay, so I just have two. One of mine, and it's going to seem, again, so super simple, but is Kindle on your phone. You guys, I get it. I know a lot of people like to hold a book, but in this business, they say leaders are readers. And I don't know about you guys, but I read all the time. And if I had to carry all those books around, and sometimes I want to refer back to another book, but I'm reading this book or whatever. And so if you have it on your Kindle, on your phone, and even if you want to go sample a book, you can usually sample almost any book on Kindle. So you don't have to pay for it yet. Now, some books you're going to want to, obviously you're going to buy them because, we recommend that you get them and you start reading them, but it also just saves you time. So if somebody says, hey, you really need to get this great book. I mean, my husband was like, you could go to the library. I'm like, forget it. It's an expense. And it is, by the way, it's a business expense. So, and there's nothing that can take the place of that. Just development. I don't know what that background noise was. Okay, so yes, you can read wherever you are, Gail, exactly. So I know, I get it, I hear you, I want to touch a book. Yeah, I did too, but I got over it, and I love, love, love Kindle. So yes, in the airport, wherever you are, you can read. Okay, so then the other one is something that I recently disciplined myself to do, and that, and Andrea told me, it's not Calendly, it's Calendly. I called it Calendly at first because I didn't know. You guys are probably already doing this too, but for me, yes, Dylan, it's awesome. So what I noticed was happening is I was spending so much time on, with people like, can you do this? Can you do that? And I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. So if you don't have Calendly or something like that, it just automatically, you can attach it to whatever kind of calendar system you're already using. I just use Google Calendar, which is so funny that I'm even talking about this topic because I've been a paper person for so long that I still have my little backup calendar, but it is, and you just go in and set your hours. That's the other piece of it for me that's helped me so much, is it's keeping me more to a schedule because I am more free in this time of my life. And I don't have to have a schedule, but it's important to schedule in things like free time, working out, me time, whatever. And I wasn't doing that. And so Calendly has helped me to be much more disciplined in, this is my work time, this is when I can do calls, this is me time, this is workout time. So yes, I love it. And my husband said when I started, this is what I'll end with, husbands can be really great motivators. So just like with Arbonne, when he said, don't spend too much money 15 years ago when I started, and I said, I think I'm going to make money. And now he calls me and says, do you know how much so-and-so is? Just like with that, with Calendly, he said, you'll never do it. It'll never happen. You'll never get on it. You'll never, you can't, it's not going to work. And I said, oh, okay, watch me. And now I'm completely on it and I love it. It has saved me so much time. So those are my 2 hacks. Yin, pass it to you, babe.
Awesome. I have one nifty little hack for you guys. Well, I guess it's a 2-parter, but it's going to blow your mind. So are you ready? Like, I'm bursting at the seams wanting to tell you guys. Listen to your podcasts and your trainings in the shower. Oh my God. Mind blowing, right? And it's okay. You can admit that like you didn't think about that, because if you didn't, it really is going to blow your mind. I'm not kidding. But also the 2-parter on that is wherever you are driving, listen to a podcast, turn on your SoundCloud, listen to a training, have a YouTube video pulled up. Like, you guys, it's something that it seems so minuscule, but it makes a huge, huge difference. I remember when I was working full time, I didn't turn on the radio not once. And I don't know what the heck is on the radio. I don't know what new music is. My brother, is here and he's like, well, he was like, do you know this song? Do you know this song? I'm like, no. He's like, well, what do you listen to? I'm like, podcasts, trainings. Like I cannot tell you any new artists out there. I don't know what the heck is going on. So you need to be in that space. And I'm not saying never listen to music. Like I put it on sometimes too, but like do it when I listen to music when I'm cleaning mostly, because I can't pay attention if I'm cleaning, trying to organize, and listen to a training. But if I have nothing else to do but just stand, be in my shower and wash my hair and do whatever, use my Shea Butter body wash. There's another hack. Use all Arbonne products and can't do anything. You just listen. If you're driving, just listen to a podcast. And get in the habit of filling all your free time with good positive thoughts and all that stuff. So yes. And then do you want me to just go into the February 30 day? Okay, perfect. And something else that's going to blow your mind, guys, that I am so freaking excited about, is we're doing something a little bit different for our 30 Days to Healthy Living group. Now, I know that we have some sidelines on here, so feel free to adopt this, talk to your upline. I'm not sure who it is, but and like anyone can adopt this. You're gonna want to, because it's so freaking cool. So I created a little calendar to go with our February 30 Days to Healthy Living group. Now, of course, February is the month of love. So this is going to be the Self-Love Club February 30-day group. So let me share with you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, I can. Yes, I can. Here we go. So I created this fun little calendar where every single day there is something that your 30-day clients can do. You can do it too. They're easy, simple things to do alongside your 30-day program, of course. The awesome part is that we want people to have accountability buddies, right? So we want to tell them, hey, we have this awesome self-love club calendar. If you do our 30-day, there's a small activity that you can do to focus more on yourself every single day. People are more likely to, complete something if they, they're like 80% more likely to complete something if they have an accountability buddy. So you and your accountability buddy are going to get this calendar, however many you have, right? And every day you can check something off, hold each other accountable that are really focused on just like adding value to our clients, right? Them adding value to themselves. Again, they're super simple, easy things. Robbie was gracious enough to offer a virtual yoga class. There's going to be a virtual boxing class, a virtual HIIT class, and I have subscriptions to these things. So it's just going to be a matter of sharing my screen and like live streaming to our team page or to our 30-day page. And this is going to be a way for you guys to be more involved with your clients if you're not already. Because remember, you guys, just because I signed up for the 30-day doesn't mean your job is done. You have 30 days to build relationships. So make it count. Okay. These are things every day where, it's going to ask them to maybe post in the group. It's going to ask for, here on, day 10 is listen to a podcast, ask your coach for suggestions if you need, right? We have tons of podcasts off our sleeves because we're always filling our brains, right? Because we're taking those showers and we're listening to podcasts every single day. So they have, something for them to ask you about, interaction. We're going to go live in the page, do a little Sunday brunch, just do like protein pancakes, little sweet treats, things like that, fizzy cocktails, right? And they're going to want to bring people on with them because, hello, look how fun this is, right? They're going to want their whole friend group to do something like this because it's just focused on loving yourself. What more could you ask for? So it's going to be an amazing way for you to, of course, like build your business, get multiple preferred clients, because your one preferred client can turn into like 4 or 5, depending on how many friends they have that want to do it with them, right? And then, hello, if they get 4 or 5 people do 30 with them, you need to be talking to them about the business. Duh. And then it's going to help you guys build a relationship with these people. So I'm super pumped about it. I will be recording a video that is going to go through how to ask people in on this, how they're actually going to do it, like how to phrase it, how to talk about it on social media, how to talk about it in your past Facebook parties and like offer it to people. So that I am going to do it tonight. It's going to come late on the East Coast because it's only like towards 6 o'clock here. But I'll send it to, the VPs, and like they can send it out to, their central region. So whoever central region you're in, you'll be getting the video from them. But I'm just super pumped about it, you guys. And it's going to be so incredible. And Gabby knows, I asked her for all the Canva things. So it's a big deal that I made this by myself on Canva and figured out how to do it. So you guys better use this freaking calendar because it took me a long time. Okay. So I'm just pumped about it. And that's what we got for February. So just another way to spice it up. And even if you had someone do the 30-day before, this is another reason to reach back out to them and say, hey, look, we added something new and fun and spicy. And if you want to join in and do it again, you can. Of course, they can always do the Breakfast Club version, right? This will be in the video too, but if you have roommates, they can split the 30-day kit, like a husband-wife duo, they can split it or get their own, so many different options, you guys. Again, the video I'm going to send is going to pretty much do a deep dive into all of that, but I'm just so freaking pumped. And I'm going to be talking about it every single day from now until literally the end of February, when the month is over. No one can use the calendar anymore. So I'm excited about it. So yay.
Hey, so also you guys, Jen will be running the February
that too.
First 30-day group. So that'll go up pretty soon. And we'll be going back to all the ones, like the current ones, just so if you have people that are in there, don't worry, we've got your back. We're going to go ahead and advertise this in there as well. So it'll be a great way to I already had some people ask me, what's next? Well, here we go. This is a great thing. And they can go invite friends to do this with them. But yeah. Love it.
Yay. And then the third thing is the ALMA training. So if you are new, you do not know what ALMA is, but it stands for Arbonne Leadership Multicultural Academy. It's backwards because Alma is like more in Spanish. It means soul in Spanish. So that's where they got the name from. But it is another virtual training. It's free. There's no reason to not do it. And I know that there are some people thinking, oh man, I'm not multicultural. It's not for me. That is a complete lie. Get that out of your mind. This is for everyone, just like every other Arbonne training is for everyone. Okay, you guys, if you're thinking that, then you have a pretty small mindset, because you want your team to be diverse. You want your clients to be diverse. Arbonne has everything for everyone. If there is one group of person or person that you're not speaking to, it's because you have low belief. So go attend the training. It's free. There's no reason not to. If you go on your dashboard and you go to click my events, there's going to be a whole list of things that Arbonne, like different events and conferences. You'll see virtual Alma. You'll click register. I think you just enter your name and stuff. Again, it's free. And if you want to hear some more of my voice, then that's a perfect place to find it, because I will be speaking at the Alma event. So be there. I think it's, honestly, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, but go look at that registration. Go do it. And it is during the day, and I'll get confirmation on whether or not it'll be recorded. My 2 cents is telling me it won't be. So make time for it. And have it playing somewhere while you have your work computer there, if that's what you need to do, but you don't want to miss it, you guys. It has awesome insight on even just like how to speak to different people of different ethnicities, people of different backgrounds, what might be important to them, what different things to offer them, like such amazing insight. I always learn from this, okay? And I'm half Black and half Chinese. So if I'm learning something, then everybody up on here can be learning something. I don't care, where you think you fit in or don't fit in. You need to be listening to this, and it's amazing. And just another way that Arbonne offers so much value. Oh, thank you, Princess. February 12th, 10 to 12:30 Pacific time. So be there. It's definitely something you want to be in with your, as if you can, with your notebook and pen handy. And yes, and it literally is the best. It's so incredible, and I just freaking love it. So be there. I think that's it. Woo!
That is it. And we also just wanted to remind everyone, not like you already don't know this if you're going for a goal, but close is Sunday. And so next Sunday, we're just gonna have a close night party on here and like help people finish their goals and like just like give you different ideas and things like that. Like if you haven't already like executed them to do that. But definitely like if you like, I'm working with someone, she's on the phone right now, like, and we're getting her to 3,500 like this week, like we're doing it, like we're just going and getting there and doing it. And so it's totally possible. So if you're not like, if you are, a consultant and want to go district, you can do this. Like, I mean, a week is honestly like plenty of time, like so much time to do that. And then if you're going area, remember, like you just need to get some people on your team and then get them to district, like, and teach them how to do it by you doing the do too. Like you're just leading people. So, there's definitely plenty of time for you to hit your goals. And honestly, how Arbonne works, it seems like the last week of the month is like your numbers can like triple and quadruple. It's insane how that happens. It's just like Christmas Eve shopping, so much of it gets done then. So, and we want to stay on the phone because I know it's 8:00 now, Central, 9:00 Eastern. But if anyone has any questions or anything that just a topic that they want to talk about, anything that they're struggling with, anything that they, just had a win this week, we'd love to stay on and just answer those. Or if you don't, that's okay too.
So excited for close week.
All right, happy close week, everyone. And thank y'all last week for giving us your ideas on training topics. That's super helpful. We are actually working on a calendar with all of his ideas. So we're super excited about that. So if there's ever a topic that you'd want to learn more about, definitely send us a message and we'll get it on the calendar and start training on that. So, all right, y'all have a great night.
Woohoo. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye everyone.